And I think a really important place to start is really just like setting the stage, right? Introducing yourself, introducing the company. And I'd kind of just like to have a discussion around like, how do we do that? How do you do that? What kind of comes to mind for you here, Reb, on these questions?
Yeah, I think personal resonance. Obviously, you won't need to have resonance related to yourself and the company, but also who you are as a person. And I think that that kind of comes with doing a little bit of preparation on who you're interviewing, because that first impression it makes such a difference. I think about my manager, her name's Ella. The first time that we spoke, the way that she talked about one, her career experience and her history with Insight Global, but as well, who she is as a person, what she likes to do, and how that relates to me. Identifying, oh, I see you have a degree in XYZ. Like, that's actually something that I'm really interested in. And just building that personal resonance. And in addition, when you talk about yourself, you also talk about how you relate to your team and how your team relates to the greater mission of the company. Contextualizing the whole thing is so important rather than just keeping yourself in a box of like yourself operating in your team separate from the rest of the company. Because really, we're trying to set the stage, but also drive buy-in from the very beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I think about, there's like a saying where people don't quit jobs, they quit managers.
Yes.
Right. Well, I think that kind of goes on the reverse as well, right? People don't take jobs. They take jobs based off of the managers that they're going to be working with. So like, as just an overlay to this whole discussion, I think like the relationship that you build with candidates is so important. And I think preparation on how you're going to introduce yourself, share your story and your journey with the company opens up a lot of moments for kind of vulnerability and empathy and connectedness with candidates. And then I also think it's really important to do prep work, right? So many times, or, I guess when I was early in my interviewing career, I'd show up to interviews and I would basically just be like first looking at the resume when I sat across the table with them. And then I found that like the belonging cues on that are so low, right? Like I think it's really wise to like look on their LinkedIn, right? Find what interests they're a part of. Find what groups they're a part of, right? If you have a really good candidate that you want to be selling to come to your organization, let them know that you care about their time and that you wanted to have a valuable conversation and you're interested in what they're interested in. I think as it relates to building a relationship, that's a really small thing that gets overlooked a lot that I think can really help with making sure that you're capturing the right talent for your role.